Well, hey guys, welcome. I appreciate you checking this out. Happy New Year. It's 2025. Can you believe it? Here I am, like I do every year. This is the third year I'm trying this. We're here in Castle Rock. We're standing by the big tree, gonna walk around downtown, gonna give you a recap of exactly what I did in 2024 and what I'm hoping to be doing in 2025. This right here, check this out. This is really cool. Actually, I'm gonna show you a quick scene here. Look at this. So yeah, we got these horse-drawn carriages. My wife says it reminds her of Zakopane, which is a town in Poland where she's from. I don't know if you guys knew that. If you watch one of my older videos, yeah, my wife is from Poland. In fact, she says, don't put me on camera, I'm sick, but I have to because you gotta take a look at this hat. How sweet is that? Look at this. Look, she's doing the hat and she's got the, look at her. And, oh, by the way, look, we got this guy. Here, wait, bring him back. Let's see. Bring him back. We got this guy in August, got him as a little tiny puppy. Cinnamon, come here, bud. Cinnamon Roll. My daughter named him Cinnamon Roll. He is the best little, boy, he is just antsy. Look at him. What's up, dude? Oh my gosh, he's such a love. This is Cinnamon Roll, everybody. We got him in August, and it was cool when he experienced his first snow. He was loving it. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna walk around downtown, kind of like I did last year. I don't know if, I'll have to look back, but I don't remember the blue lights. Did they do the blue lights last year? I'm gonna have to, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave last year's probably up in this corner at the end, just so I can check it out. Maybe you could check it out if you want. As a matter of fact, I'll also leave the last vlog that I did. But you know what, I'm getting ahead of myself. First things first though, obviously you guys heard what happened today. Holy smokes, my heart goes out for those people. I feel so bad. Yeah. There's nothing I can say about what took place in New Orleans. That's just so tragic. It almost brings me to tears. Those people went out that night, last night, for a great time, and their lives ended. And I am so sorry for that. I'm gonna try to keep this in a good, positive spirit. I just needed to say that. Let's take a look. Here we are, Castle Rock, Colorado. Okay, so where am I gonna start? Well, I am still at my job. I work at the Village in Castle Pines. I am a gate security guard there at the community. I really enjoy that job. People there are just we can cross, you know that, right? The people there are really nice, especially the residents. I've mentioned that before. A lot of the guests are great people too. All the people I work with, the patrol officers. But let's start off in January of 2024. So this is my recap aspect of it. So January 2024, I started a business. I did, and it's technically this is now a brand. It's not much of a brand yet, but I'm telling you it will be. I started LITB LLC. LITB being Leave It to Baker, obviously. That is the business, that's the brand. This year, jumping ahead forward here, this year I'm basically going to start getting the brand and getting some merch out. I had heard, doesn't matter where you are or what you're doing, you have to get merch out. Even if you have only 10 subscribers, get merch out. You have to, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna get some merch made. You guys will see that soon. But anyway, getting ahead of myself, I'm gonna say that all night because it's cold and my brain isn't working properly. Here, take a look at this here real quick, look. You know, technically they leave this part of it lit all year. It's just the trees like this that they light at this time of year. Okay, so back to what I was saying. So I started the LITB LLC in January, so that is underway. Then as far as the channel, I reached out to a lot of people and I got some people saying, yeah, that sounds great, let's do this. And as things happen, you know, it fell through and that's okay. You know, to be honest, I love the process. I truly love this process, and there's gonna be ups and downs, and there are gonna be times where I get really excited that things are gonna happen, and then I get a little bummed out when things don't, and that's okay. I'm in this for the long haul. That's what makes me so excited. You know, I heard a line the other day, a quote, and it made perfect sense. It says, The cars will eventually drive on the roads that you build. And that's what I'm doing. I'm in the construction phases of these roads, and it's taking a while, and a few cars are starting to drive on it, but eventually there'll be a lot of traffic. So, you know, I don't know if it makes sense. I hope it does. I'm just rambling. Anyway, I'm gonna put this on pause for a second because my hand's cold and I gotta put some gloves on. All right, I'm back at this. So January last year, I had, for this channel, I had about 250 or so subscribers. I think right now I'm only at 350, but we're gonna get there, guys. And honestly, it's you guys, and I really appreciate the people that have stuck around. Some people have ditched, and that's okay. It's okay, I don't mind. But those of you who have stuck around, I truly appreciate it. It means a lot to me, and we're gonna get there, guys. My other channel, that channel had, what was it? I think it was barely 300, so I had a little bit more than this, and now I'm about 4 or 5 subscribers away from 500. And that one I post during the summer every single day. That's why that one grew so fast. Well, I mean, not that fast, but you know, I post every single day on that channel. And 4 little shorts going on. So here we go, and like I said, I reached out to a bunch of different guys, and finally, a guy that I had been talking to for a while, Dewey Jones of Colorado Mall Crawlers, he said, yeah, let's do this. So we had set up a date that I was going to be going in the end of June, and we went up to Ouray, Colorado, and I was up there for 3 days. It was an amazing time, and you guys watched it. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it. I've got a part 1, part 2, and then a behind the scenes of it. Very long footage, but it's good stuff. But yeah, I really want to thank Dewey Jones, and obviously Walt, who I was with, and Rich, and Rick, and Zach, and Will. I think I got everybody. Thanks, guys. When I got back, literally 2 days later, I went right down, crossing the street here, 2 days later, I went right down to Texas with my daughter Elizabeth, and we were down visiting my mom and my sister. While we were down there, a hurricane hit. Here, I'm going to show you guys a quick scene of that. So my sister said a tree just landed on the roof over there. And I don't know what that sound is, but that tree just landed on, oh, I hear trees breaking. Are those trees snapping?
Yeah, it snapped. It completely fell over now.
Yeah, I see it.
And the power lines are down there.
Literally on the power lines. And it's blocking the driveway, so we can't leave. We can't go anywhere. Holy shnikey! Good Lord. We're literally like right in the storm path of Burl? I don't know what it's called. What the smokes? Holy. That's pretty intense, isn't it? Holy smokes. Yeah, so I had never been in a hurricane. I can actually check that one off my bucket list. Not that it was on a bucket list, but I can now check it off. That was nuts. And then after I got back, well, like I said, we got the dog. We got the dog in August. Still working on the other channel, still reaching out to guys on this channel. And I got a hold of a couple of guys in Los Angeles. Actually, one is in Los Angeles. I'm switching hands. Whew. One is in Los Angeles, and the other one is in Bakersfield. I reached out to those guys, and they said, yeah, let's do this. So I tried to, I'm going in a dark area here. Hold on, give me 1 sec. Hey, you probably remember this from last year. Yeah, I'm walking down the same place. Anyway, hold on 1 sec. Let me adjust my lighting here. Get a little lighter. There we go. Is it lighter? Does it look lighter? All right. Like I said, I reached out. They said, yeah, let's do this. We set it up for December. So literally a couple of weeks ago, I flew out to Burbank. And you guys, I'm working on those vlogs right now. Met up with one content creator, and I don't want to give out too much, but he's got a motorcycle channel, and we did a review of the 2025 Ducati Panigale. Awesome bike. Holy Awesome bike. That one is going to come out later in January, but then there was a gentleman that I went up and met. This is really dark right here. There was a gentleman and his family that I had went up and met in Bakersfield, California. We're going back? All right, we're going back. That one I'm working on right now. As you guys know, I shoot part of it on film. Nikki has that at the negative space. So Nikki is doing the developing and the digitizing of that. As soon as I get that done, I will start implementing that into the vlog, and that'll be out probably in a couple weeks, crossing fingers, but that should be out now. Everybody that I've worked with since I first started, now I don't know if you knew, okay, so the first person I started with was Stephen Shin Guitar, and he was a next door neighbor kid that grew up next to me in Los Angeles. Great kid. Now he's really starting to break out, and he's playing in clubs in Los Angeles, and he's gonna start doing some traveling here. Great for him. I'm so excited. Got a chance to see him again. Anyway, he was the first person I did my behind the vlog with. I think I called it a day with. Anyway, so thanking him as the very first person. Then when I moved to Colorado, the first person was Tyler Guyton here in Colorado, and he's got Cool Kid 96, and he's got what's his other channel? I'm blanking. Oh yeah, just popped back in my head. Thai Guy Concerts. So go check out those two. That was with Tyler Guyton. Great guy. He moved to Atlanta, Georgia. He's out there now. We still keep in contact. Then after that, what's he doing? I guess the dog's getting into something. I'm like trailing behind my wife right now. She's walking the dog. No, don't laugh. So anyway, it was here in Castle Rock. I met up with Sean Murphy from somewhere in Colorado. And then after that, as you know, as I mentioned, with Dewey Jones, that was a great time. So it's been plugging along. 2024, let's just say, it's a stepping stone, and it opened my eyes to a lot of things, and I met a lot of great people. 2025 is the next step, and I'm so excited. Oh, so real quick, yeah, so this person that I work with and his family, they have over all the platforms, they're a big fish, man. They got like 2.5 million followers. So that was, like I was saying, I guess that was my point, was everybody I've worked with since is a larger channel. So, I mean, what does that mean? Where am I going to go from here? It's just going to keep going up. And I honestly, I thank everybody I've worked with so far, and all the people I'm going to be working with. I keep reaching out to new people. I think people are like, yeah, that's a cool idea. Let's do this. So 2025 is going to be great. I'm going down with my daughter, and we are going to VidCon in Anaheim in June. The reason I'm bringing her is because the next host, I don't know how long I'm going to do this for. I'm going to do this, I'm hoping, maybe 10 years, maybe more, but that's why I'm saying this is a brand. She will take over for me when I've decided that I'm not going to do this anymore, and she will be the host. She's only 10 years old now. 10 years, she'll be 20, but that's why I want her to go, so she can experience it. It'll be my first time. I've never been to VidCon. I reached out to someone to see if they would like to go with me, hoping you come with me. I don't know if you're going to see this, but hopefully you do. That'll be an amazing time. Anyway, I'm rambling. It's cold. All right, I'm continuing on with the walk here in the cold. Okay, so we're gonna close this out real quick. I wanted to make this a quick one. I also wanted to throw a shout out to this guy that I had met. His name is Danny from Potential Bliss. He hangs around in Hollywood and Venice. Really cool guy. I'd like to, when I go back out in June, I'd really like to go back out and do a vlog with him as well. Really nice guy. He's got a cool channel, Potential Bliss. Check that out. Anyway, I think that's gonna wrap this up. I also wanted to here, check this out. Imagine being that guy. You're like, damn it, how did I get stuck? Yikes. That's still pretty damn cool. Anyway, just like I said, finishing this off, I didn't want to end this yet without saying that we lost some people in 2024. I just wanted to make a shout out for them. In the spring, my father-in-law, I had been married before. Hold on, I'm crossing, I don't want to get hit. Okay, so my father-in-law in the spring had passed. His name was Ron Laviolette. Wonderful guy, had such a big heart. He passed in the spring. And then as soon as we got to the fall and the winter, it just kind of piled up. My cousin Tom Potocniak, he passed in the fall. We've got my next door neighbor, her name was Sherry. She had passed a couple of days before Thanksgiving, and then a couple of days after Thanksgiving on the 1st, I didn't know who this was, but there was a young man, a teen here in Castle Rock that lost his life on his motorcycle right next to our place. We came outside and saw the ambulances and the fire trucks, had no idea what was going on, and later found out that this young man's name was Max, and so I say a prayer for Max's family. And then my all-time favorite baseball player, Ricky Henderson, he passed. I couldn't believe it. I mean, I'd been following Ricky since I was a kid, and he's gone. And right before Ricky was a good friend of my sister's. Her name was Paula. She was the wife of a good friend of hers named Scott. Long story. Anyway, she had lost her life as well. So there's been a few, and I send my prayers out to these folks and the family. Whoops, almost lost my step there. Getting emotional thinking about this. Anyway, I want to keep this on a positive note. Sorry, I don't do well with death. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't. It was really hard when my dad passed away in 2013. That really gripped me hard, and I don't do well with death. It's hard to talk about for me, but I just wanted to shout that out for the people and the families of those folks. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Here's Monica. Say bye. She's like, bye. Get me off camera. Bye, Cinnamon. Cinnamon, you gonna say bye? He doesn't care. He's more into sniffing a bunch of crap right now. Hey, so that's it. You know what? I don't think I ended this. Like I said, my head's not with me. Anyway, thanks guys for checking this out. Happy New Year. And for my wife's family that's watching in Poland, Szczęśliwego Nowego Roku, which means Happy New Year's in Polish. Anyway, thanks guys for checking this out. Watch for the new vlog. It's coming out in a few weeks. All right, take care, guys. Thanks again. Peace out.